Hello, welcome back to the SEO Bootcamp by Moz Academy. This is the Backlink Basics course, and in this lesson, we'll talk about identifying keyword relevant link opportunities. Now, we need to start with a CSV that maps our target keywords to the relevant pages on our site. This is a task that should be completed before optimizing your content and should look something like this. You've exported a list of URLs that exist on your site and then filled in the columns, topic, sales funnel, and keywords. And then as you optimize your site, you're filling in some of these other columns as well. Page title, meta description, H1, H2, H3, etc. So now you know exactly which pages are optimized for each target topic and keyword. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of those pages and build backlinks to it. So we'll start by looking at the target keyword for that page and do a Mozbar export. The way I'm going to do this is to type my target keyword into Google, see who's ranking, and then export that list of sites into a CSV. So here's how to do that. We'll start with our target keyword or topic. In this case, my target keyword is how to build a deck. So I'll search it in Google and then click on Mozbar to turn it on. Now, when you click on Mozbar in Google, this tray appears, and this looks a bit different on Google than it does when you're on a web page. And I can set the Mozbar to see the results in a specific location. So for example, if I'm working on a local business and I'm in Chicago, I can set that location to Chicago. Or if perhaps my client or my company's location is in Denver, I can see the results for that specific location. Now, for how to build a deck, I can see that there's a featured snippet up here at the top. I can see there's a people also ask box. So if I scroll down, I can start to see the organic results. So I can look at the search engine results page and see who's ranking organically. Now with this Mozbar turned on, you'll see this little black box, or gray, depending on your preferences, in Google. In this box, you'll see the domain authority and page authority of each site that's ranking right here while you're in Google. So let's zoom in. Here we can see the page authority, domain authority of this page on Lowe's.com. It allows us to quickly see the competitive landscape. So back to our topic at hand. You'll scroll back to the top of Google, and up in this upper left-hand corner, you'll see an export function. So click on that export button in the tray, and when you do, it will export the organic results for how to build a deck into a CSV. Just takes a few seconds. I can see the position that page is ranking, the URL, the page title, the description, the page authority of that page, the total number of links linking to that page, the total number of linking domains, domain authority, etc. And it's a very quick and easy way to get some data on all of the sites that are ranking for your target keyword. So now that I've exported those results, I want to sort the results by ranking position. Now you might say, well, hey, they're already sorted by rank in column A, which is true. But this is sorted for how to build a deck. And when we're thinking about Google Hummingbird, we want to think about the different queries that might exist that fall under that topic. So we might look up how to build a deck. We may also look up how much does it cost to build a deck DIY, and how much does it cost to build a deck per square foot. So we'll go through the same process for all three variations of that keyword and export the results for all three keyword variants and put them all in the same spreadsheet. So here I now have the top 10 results for those three keywords: how to build a deck, how much does it cost to build a deck DIY, and how much does it cost to build a deck per square foot. I have the top 10 results for all three of those keywords compiled into one spreadsheet. These three different colors represent the results for three different keywords. So now I can go back to column A and sort by rank position. Once I do that, I now have all those URLs sorted, so now I can see all the 0s, 1s, 2s, and 3s at the top. Now I have a list of all of the top ranking pages that are showing up for the topic of building a deck. So now I've sorted those links by rank position, and I want to research the inbound links to those top results. In other words, what high domain authority sites are linking to those sites that are ranking for my target keywords? So I've sorted those pages by ranking position, which was column A, and now I want to look at column F, which is the total number of links to each page. And what I'm looking for is pages with high inbound link counts. So if I'm trying to point out maybe some of these pages with high inbound link counts, I can see, for example, row 9 has 200. Row 10 has 951. I see row 17 has 152. Now you'll notice I didn't put arrows next to the rows that have 6,000 plus. So I see dex.com in row 11 has more than 6,000. Dex.com in row 14 has more than 6,000. Oh, it's Dex.com again in row 21 that has more than 6,000. They all go to Dex.com, and that's a lot. And I see a pattern. It's a standout number of total links, and it's all for one domain. So because of that large number, and because they're all going to that same domain, I can guess that that number actually includes internal links. And so that's not really going to help me a whole lot when it comes to building my domain authority. Dex.com is probably a very large site, and they're pointing a lot of internal links to those pages. So I'm not going to consider those for that reason in this example. When you see those types of patterns, keep that in mind. But we do see some of these other pages with high link counts, such as DIY Network, Home Advisor, another DIY Network page, trex.com. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those URLs in column B that have high link counts and put them into Link Explorer. I want to see who's linking to each of these pages. And who's contributing to their domain authority and page authority. So what we'll do is go to Link Explorer. That's the tool that we're going to use. We'll grab that URL from row 9, that DIY network URL, and put it into Link Explorer. Now, when I land on Link Explorer, what I'll do is select exact page from that dropdown and enter that DIY network page that's ranking for how to build a deck. When I enter that page, I can see the domain authority, page authority, and the number of linking domains to that page. Now, what I want to do is click on the Inbound Links tab over on the left. This will show me a list of all of the websites that are linking to this page. So under the Inbound Links section, you'll see a section to filter. Here it is zoomed in. Now we want to limit results for feeds and proxy sites. So that'll limit results to one link per domain for sites like bit.ly, feedburner.com, sites like that. Those are feed sites that aren't going to do us a whole lot of good. We'll leave the link source blank because we want to look at all domains. We'll change that link type to follow because we only want to look at backlinks that are contributing to DIY Network's page authority. And we'll leave link state at all. Now, when we scroll down on that Inbound Links tab, we can see a list of backlinks to that DIY Network page and all the websites that are linking to them with a follow link. So once I set those filters, I'll request a CSV and export that data to a CSV. Now again, it will either download to your machine or it will get emailed to you. So I've looked for inbound links now to the top results. Now I want to do that exact same process for several of the pages that we saw that are ranking for the topic of building a deck, and compile them all into one spreadsheet. So what I'll do is we went through that step with the DIY network page in row 9. I'm going to do that exact same process with this home advisor page. I might do it with this DIY network page, with this T-Rex page, maybe this family handyman page, improve.net. I might go through that exact same process for several different pages because all of these pages are ranking well for the topic of building a deck. So I want to see who is contributing to all of these pages' authority. So I'll go back and do that exact same process for several of these pages. This list could end up being thousands of rows, but now I have a huge list of authoritative and relevant links related to my target keyword. Thank you.